My name's Kayla, this is Cinnamon, Peaches, and Sage, and today we're going to be using the alphabet in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, aka the Paldean alphabet, in order to figure out possible names for the unnamed third legendary. But before we get into that, I have an exciting announcement! I have made a Discord server related to this channel! Yay! Similar to Kayla's Capsule, my Discord is named Capsule Monsters. It comes from the original name of Pokemon, which was Capsule Monsters, so it is the Capsule Monsters Discord. This Discord is open to anyone who wants to join, and there's going to be a link in the description to access it. In addition to Capsule Monsters being a cool place to chat about Pokemon and stuff, this Discord is specifically designed as a place to create Pokemon theories that are accurate and have evidence supporting them. You'll get a sneak peek behind researching for theories and might even be able to come up with some theories of your own. I'm honestly super excited to collaborate with you all on theories, so I hope you'll join my Discord. Okay, moving on. Third legendary, Paldean language. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, in the Scarlet and Violet books, we get this page that shows an image of the third legendary. Or at least what we assume is the third legendary, because if it's not, that would just be really weird. But anyways, at the top of this image, we see 6 letters from the Paldean alphabet. These 6 letters are the name of this Pokemon. We know this because when we're in Area 0, we can read a journal that talks about this specific Pokemon. Whenever it says this Pokemon's name, it leaves 6 blank spaces. 6 blank spaces, 6 letters in the picture. That means that this must be this Pokemon's name. Therefore, if we're able to decode these 6 letters of the Paldean alphabet, we will get the name of the third legendary. Sounds simple, right? Nope. Let's use the Galarian alphabet as a reference, since the Paldean alphabet seems to be following similar rules. First thing about alphabets in Pokemon games is that they have both uppercase and lowercase letters. This means we're not really decoding one alphabet, but 2. Second thing, and this makes it so complicated, is that the letters are not always consistent. For example, while towns in the game use the exact same combination of letters whenever they're referred to, this combination of letters doesn't match up with English letters. Why am I saying English when it's a Japanese game? Well, most video games and other forms of media use English as a base language when they're creating different code languages. For example, this word here clearly says gym. The Japanese word for gym does not have this many characters. The Spanish word doesn't have this many characters either. So let's look at these 6 letters and figure out which ones we can be most sure about. This text here says Area 0. It is consistent throughout the game, and it is also located exactly in the Scarlet and Violet book. The R in this is at the end of the 6 letters, so we know the last letter of the third legendary's name is R. Next, I looked at this word, which we already know says gym, since words around the Pokemon League tended to be consistent when we looked at the Galarian alphabet. This gives us M space G space space R. But wait, people have also figured out that this text says Monster Ball. That would make the third letter an O rather than a G. It also gives us the 4th letter, which would be S. So that would give us M space G or O S space R. I personally think it's more likely that the third letter is a G. Why do I think this might be a G? While many people have pointed out that the third legendary looks a lot like the mythological world turtle, it seems like there might be another inspiration here as well that is more Spanish in origin. The Spanish were famous, or kind of infamous, for exploring South America. They interacted with Mayans and other civilizations. One common thing in South America is to sculpt a lizard on the edge of a vase. Specifically, it was common to craft iguanas. I mean, don't these 2 images look kind of similar? The symbolism of iguanas also fits pretty well with what this third legendary could potentially symbolize. Surprisingly, iguanas are often associated with time, especially immortality. They're also often associated with fire, so we could potentially be looking at a dragon rock type because of the pottery, and maybe fire as the terra type, kind of like a reverse of Mega Charizard X. You know, because everybody kind of thought Charizard should be a dragon type, and then it didn't get that typing until it had a Mega Evolution. Looking into mythology, the main iguana god is Itzamna. Itzamna is a Mayan god that was responsible for creating the Mayan calendar, which obviously is related to time. It also says that Itzamna encourages creation by means of chaos. Could this third legendary be the one imparting dreams on Heath and his crew? Between Iguana's historical connection to Spain, their specific use in pottery, as well as their symbolism, I think that the third letter of the third legendary's name is a G rather than an O. While we're not able to decode all the letters yet, I think that the most likely name for the third legendary is Migsaur. It would be a combination of middle, since the third legendary is between the past and the future, Iguana because it's based on an iguana, and Soar because it's kind of like a dinosaur word similar to Miraidon and Koraidon. Okay, so like I'm recording this part the day the video posts, but like wow, Ku just posted a riddle that relates exactly to what I've been talking about in this video, which is insane because like I have evidence that I was talking about this ahead of time and not just after his tweet. So anyways, here we have Mega Charizard X, which is what I talked about in this video already, representing a dragon that would have a different type that was kind of expected of it. We've got Pottery for Groudon, which this is a ground type, so maybe instead of a rock type, this is going to be a dragon ground type Pokemon. We've got the Superior, which means like it's a combination of reptiles. We have it starting out as a lizard and evolving into a snake. That's the iguana turtle combination. And then we have Galarian Darumaka, which becomes a fire type when it transforms into its other form, which could be the Terra type fire. And here's proof that I talked about this yesterday with Draco from the Pondcast. So if you need any more reason why to join my Discord server, this is exactly why. We're figuring out these riddles before they're even posted. Like we're even talking about Mega Charizard X specifically. This is so crazy. I think we might have actually figured it out, everybody. Okay, future Kayla gone, back to regular Kayla. But what do you think? Do you have any evidence that disproves this? Or do you have an alternate idea? Let me know in the comments or join my Discord and begin a conversation about it. If you learned something new, make sure you drop a like. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter at KaylaCapsule, and of course, join the Capsule Monsters Discord. We're gonna have conversations about theories like this and a whole bunch of other theories, so it is definitely the place to be. I hope you have a great day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.